everyone, welcome back to Obscurus Lupa Presents. The Witchcraft Marathon continues with Witchcraft 3, The Kiss of Death. My well of knowledge is already running dry on this one, as most of the actors in this have gone on to do very little or nothing at all. It took 6 months to make the film, but the shooting time totaled less than 10 days. Made 1 year after the previous entry in the series, Witchcraft 3 once again brings back the insurmountable Charles Solomon Jr. as William, who has gone from being William Churchill to William Adams and now William Spanner. I'm not sure why he changed his name. Maybe he got in trouble with the law after his parents' bodies were found. It's also possible, since he wasn't really adopted by the Adams, that it wasn't legally a surname and he didn't want the Churchill connection anymore. Or maybe I'm just overthinking this. Speaking of which, I've got to figure out the timeline again. This time around, William is a lawyer, meaning that a significant amount of time has passed. Seeing as how you need at least 7 years worth of college education to become a lawyer, this means the film takes place this year. Well, I see nothing out of the ordinary here in this, the year 2013. Look at the credits, it's almost like it's episodic at this point. This week on Witchcraft, time for the cold open. This Charles Rocket-looking guy is Lewis. It hasn't been revealed yet, but he's an evil warlock with an agenda. Most of this agenda involves getting with hot women. What, is this chick stuck in 1954? He gets with the sock hop girl and gives her a very special kiss. Of death? Oh good, they'll never find her there. It turns out Lewis is stealing women's life force, or something, and giving it to his girlfriend so they can live together forever. I guess she forgot to wear pants that day. I see we've gone into full early 90s mode. In this, the year 2013. Must resist She-Wolf of London saxophone. Must resist She-Wolf of London saxophone. Let's see what William is up to nowadays. Last time we saw him, he was a mere boy of 18, fighting off his hot witch mother/grandmother who wanted to have sex with him so he could give birth to the next evil warlock leader. William was also supposed to be a supreme warlock, but they seem to have forgotten that point by the end. William overcomes his dark urges with the help of his girlfriend Michelle and kills evil incest mom dead. In the present day, this 2013, William has put on his lawyer glasses to question his client about the murder he's been accused of.
Ruben, a beer bottle was found under her bed with your fingerprints on it. What were you doing in her bedroom?
Oh, whoa, too intense for me, Witchcraft 3. He's the good cop and the bad cop, in a mild way. This is Reverend John Gillar, who was invited by the client's mother for spiritual support.
Reverend John Gillar, this is Ruben's attorney, William Spanner.
Yes, Ruben's attorney. William is having some difficulty getting the truth from Ruben about what happened, and things aren't looking good for him since the prosecuting attorney is seeking the death penalty. Who is this prosecuting attorney? That damn April O'Neil.
What I am getting at is that the boy is lying, and if he continues with his bullshit mowing the lawn crap, I'll stick with sending his ass to the gas chamber.
She is nothing if not professional. She's trying to convince William of Ruben's guilt, stating that she's found semen on the body alongside the fingerprints at the scene. Not that she doesn't have a point, but she realizes he's the kid's attorney, right? Why is she going out of her way to get pissy at him when she clearly has enough evidence to convict the kid anyway?
Save yourself before he makes a fool out of you.
Yeah, since when is it an attorney's job to defend their clients? You fool! You'll be the laughingstock of all lawyerdom! This may also have to do with the woman wanting to get promoted to assistant DA and being a bitch, but whatever. So Ruben reveals that he was having an affair with the woman who died, but he wasn't the one who killed her. More on the soap opera later. Oh man, I've totally seen this one. This is where they reveal that Ruben's brother Roberto was behind it the whole time, but they can't catch him because of the sex change operation. Making him, or should I say her, the prosecuting attorney. William heads over to the lawyer bar to contemplate how awesome he is and meets up with his girlfriend Charlotte. Wait, what? What happened to Michelle? So much for the power of love conquering evil or whatever. Maybe she killed herself too because of that winning and all.
Got a crystal ball or something?
No, just a very talented girlfriend.
Oh, yeah? Whatever happened to being someone's lover? Or fiancé, or wife?
Whoa, subtlety!
Bye, Joe.
Bartender Joe, the greatest character ever.
She has a nice way of breaking a date.
It wasn't really a date. She's becoming a successful businesswoman.
Seems that way. How about you?
No, I don't think I could call myself a successful businesswoman.
William Spanner, a successful businesswoman. Well, William's life is clearly moving in a different direction than Charlotte's. I think she's been gone long enough to get out of earshot. He has a drink with this clearly flirtatious woman whose angry ex-boyfriend does what angry ex-boyfriends at bars do best.
You stay the fuck out of it, I'll fuck up your face.
Oh man, William, you know what to do. While William is likely getting ready to drive over the ex-boyfriend with a race car, evil warlock Lewis steps in to help out. It turns out that he's not just an evil warlock, he's an easehole.
You're an asshole.
Close enough. The guy leaves and Lewis buys drinks for William and flirtatious girl. Hey now, William, 2 dates in 1. And to think, that could have been William. That was a close one.
I sense an inner force about you. You are more than you seem.
Better not have any drinks with this one, William. After a long night of drinking, he decides to finish it off with more drinking. That lush. Unrelated, but I sincerely hope his girlfriend did the decorating, because the heart pillows and the canopy bed... Actually, scratch that. I hope William did do the decorating.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, I met some guy for dinner and drinks.
Oh, you do that often, William? That is a chest of manliness. Oh, baby, pull his pants higher. This series still hasn't fallen into the softcore porn category, despite the abundance of saxophone, so the sex is interrupted when William sees Charlotte is wearing a necklace she found in his old trunk. Let's face it, sex is ruined.
Will, I love you. I want us to have a child. What is your problem?
You're pressuring me. I don't like it.
Mom never would have pressured me. Well, yeah, she would have pressured me, but she would have at least bought me pizza first. This is totally bogus. Charlotte asks if the necklace belonged to his mother, saying he never likes to talk about his childhood. Yes, way back in 2006, when he was a boy of mere 18. I'm not sure which mother that was supposed to have belonged to. There's 3 choices, and none of them ever wore that on screen. Meanwhile, Charlotte is having a photo shoot for her now successful clothing line. Raggedy and chic. I'm pretty sure real successful people shoot at 1-hour photo places. Lewis stops by to drop off William's wallet and hit on Charlotte.
It's a very beautiful blouse.
Where'd you get it? The toilet store? Turns out he used to be a fashion photographer too. Since he was such a great help with the shoot, Charlotte invites him to lunch. Oh honey, not in that outfit. Lewis seems to be going from meal to meal here, so the next time we see him, he's eating with his girlfriend. William thanks him for returning his wallet, and they invite him to eat with them. Oh, Lewis, it's either Charlotte or William. Don't go breaking his heart.
Are you a private detective?
No, I'm an attorney.
Oh, wish the writers later on had been paying attention to this line.
Well, her name's Vivian Hill. She's the prosecuting attorney, and if you know what a bitch is, Miss Hill is the mother of them all.
Okay, I added that dramatic sting because the acting was so intense. So here's my theory on why this case is so important to William. There's a scene earlier where prosecuting attorney Bitch Hill says that William is upset because he can't save another kid who's been unjustly accused. They don't expand on this, but my thinking is that William did get in trouble with the law after his adoptive parents died. Now, in his father's case, he totally did kill him, even if it was by accident, but maybe William is projecting a bit with Ruben's case. It adds a little bit more depth to the character. Of course, it's entirely possible it's just supposed to be William is a damn good lawyer who goes out pro bono to help people and has a heart of gold, but I like to think it's the former. Shut up, you don't know what the other sequels are like. William and Lewis are becoming the best of friends, or maybe more, which is leading William down the wrong path. The path of booze and doobies made of the devil's lettuce. See this? This is what happens when you hang out with the wrong crowd, kids.
We'll take care of this. You can't afford to get yourself caught up in this mess. Leave? She's badly injured. Don't be a jerk. This could ruin your whole career.
Looks like Billy's in quite the pickle, kids. What do you think he should do? Good choice, William. He's on the straight and narrow. Well, now that she's dead, guess that makes it easy. William thinks that Lewis and his girlfriend were going to take prosecuting attorney McRoadkill to the hospital, but he finds out at work that she hasn't been heard from since the day before. John Jular McCreeper says that he can come to him anytime if he's in trouble. Seems William has gotten a case of Bella Swan syndrome. It's so hard being beautiful and popular. Meanwhile, fashion photographer Lewis shows up at William's place to hit on Charlotte again. Oh, Velcro skirt. That's why she gets paid the big bucks in the fashion industry. Excuse me, she only changes in front of open patio doors, thank you very much. Lewis disappears, so she figures, what the hell, why not go take a bath? William, dude, hate to break it to you, but you're dating an idiot. Surprise! So was Lewis banking on the fact that she'd immediately want to take a bath if he was gone, or does he just like messing with his prospective victims? She'll never find me in her closet.
No, we shouldn't.
What the fuck are you doing?
Bonds of friendship broken. Let's take a look at all of Lewis and William's fond memories.
What the fuck are you doing?
After I immediately had drinks with that bar woman after you talked about getting married, get out of my house.
That happened so fast.
No, it didn't. He gave you like forever to stop him. If he were moving any slower, he'd be going back in time. William and Lewis take things outside like manly men, possibly to have a rake fight, and Lewis tells William that Vivian died on the way to the hospital.
Sorry, Billy boy.
Sorry? What the hell's that supposed to mean? The woman is dead.
Sorry? How dare you give me condolences when someone's died? I'll kill you for that. Lewis says that they buried the body to protect all of them. Since they used William's car to kill her, he has no choice but to keep quiet. William would do anything for love, but he won't do that.
This attraction to Lewis would have never happened if things were right between us.
Yeah, William, your hesitancy to get married and have kids totally made her cheat. This is your fault. Okay, so the real rift here is that William has become cold and distant because of his past. Charlotte asked him to go to therapy, but he refused. She could have just said that instead of using the "you made me cheat" excuse, but whatever. Neither of them are smelling like roses right now.
I'm involved in a death.
Oh good, perfect time to drop that bombshell. He really does take after his father. Oh, by the way, the house burnt down like a week ago. Didn't think that was worth a mention.
And it was my car. And everybody knew that Vivian and I were adversaries.
That's nothing that can't be solved over a nice hearty hoagie. But seriously, why is he telling his whole murder implication story while she's making him lunch? Didn't think this was important enough to maybe stop and talk it out? Charlotte goes to stay with her father, so Lewis won't be able to find her, and William can figure this out. Never mind this dramatic horseshit. Time for a makes it easy moment. Good news! The woman's husband confessed to killing her and you're off the hook. Good thing that was easily resolved. Back to the other murder case. There's only one way to solve this, and that's by visiting a witch doctor. At least that's what the summary says. I have no idea what religion or practices this guy follows, but he speaks with an accent and knows things. I guess we don't need specifics here. All African guys are magical.
There are not many forces on this earth capable of stopping a creature like you. But I believe that you can.
See? Listen to the music. He knows William isn't just a lawyer, but a wizard lawyer, so he gives him his magical staff, telling him to use his powers to see into Lewis's mind.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Who is he?
Oh my god, he's a fashion photographer!
You have the power to stop him. You, the son of your father.
Okay, you could have used that line on anyone, dude. You, the member of your family. You, the guy who is a guy.
He killed her!
Okay, now John killed Grace? Make up your mind, movie. I guess he could have resurrected himself and done it, if Elizabeth could unmelt. Anyway, William doesn't want to use his powers, convinced it'll make him like his father.
You leave me alone!
You're not my real dad! For some reason, this shot is done like a POV shot. Must have given the camera to the monkey that day. I don't know, I'd like to think Charles Solomon owns a monkey. He goes to take a shower and, oh wait, I know this one. Lewis is going to be waiting for him. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I can't be fooled again. Oh no, wait, please don't tell me that's Lewis's butt. Dream butt, but no Hulk yell? You disappoint me, movie. Lewis and his girlfriend show up at the house to taunt William and try on his girlfriend's clothes.
I'm not your friend!
You borrowed my G.I. Joe action figures and never gave them back. You are no friend of mine.
Get out of my life, you bastard!
Everybody betray me. I fed up with this whirl. Nobody hands Charles Solomon his ass and gets away with it, so he knows he has to fight back. Also, he'll win back Charlotte, maybe he'll face his past demons, accept his powers as part of him, and realize you write your own destiny, but mostly, he gets to kick some ass. He was black this whole time? He has a spiritual powwow with Ruben's mom. While this is going on, Charlotte comes back home and finds Lewis doing it with his girlfriend on their bed.
Charlotte! Oh my god!
Make me another sandwich before you die! You know, she has plenty of time to escape instead of watching them have sex like a creepo. Lewis wants to make Charlotte his new lover, so he gets rid of his old girlfriend. I'm not sure what the life force thing had to do with anything. I better take off my glasses. I don't want to look like a geek. Time for the epic magic staff battle.
Fuck!
Ah, so he's not so much using it as a magic staff as just a regular staff.
Who are you, Billy boy?
I don't think you want to know.
I don't know if I'd count that as using his powers for good. That was more accidental than anything. The fight continues for a while, the ironing board being among the casualties. You know, somehow I imagine the big warlock versus warlock battle to be a little more impressive than two guys fight with a stick in a sewing room. So, magical staffs just create really bad flame effects?
I think you've met your match, Lewis.
No one is my match! Cybermats, attack! Oh man, his match except for a kick to the nuts. Lewis weenies out and calls Charlotte, now under a spell, to give him the staff. Oh yeah, some impressive evil warlock you are. What seems like a setup for Charlotte to choose between love and evil is actually just a setup for this. Okay, you did that to yourself, man. My reaction too, Charles. He sees his mother's pendant hanging out of Charlotte's robe and uses it to summon his magic? Sure. Levitating the staff to him to continue using it like a stick.
You still want to know who I am?
So, he just used it like a big match, is what he did. And damn it, he started to do the Hulk yell and the editor cut him off. Worst fight ever. Seriously though, a burning staff and a levitation trick, that's all he's gonna do with his powers? Yeah, I can see how he was supposed to be the supreme warlock and all. It seems Charlotte is done for, but she's brought back through the power of love.
I'm never gonna let you go.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you.
I feel whole now. I don't have that fear that my strength comes from evil anymore. There's nothing but goodness in my heart.
Remember this, writers of the next one. Remember this! And so they bury the corpses together.
Thank God that's over.
Yeah, you hid where you buried them so well. Well, so much for the magic staff. So, just to be clear, uses for a magic staff include bat and stake. Gotcha. How well did they bury him anyway? That was like an inch of dirt on top. The next rainfall would have easily washed that away. Oh well, at least he instantly reburied himself after that.
My name's not Billy Boy.
Zing, got him, William. And all was well. Until next time. How did Witchcraft 3 stack up? Well, it was a solid entry in the series. It wasn't as good as the second movie, but it was miles above part 1. I like that they continued with William's struggle with his destiny and helped him to realize that no one is born evil. Of course, they completely messed that up later, but it's a good conclusion if anyone just decided to stop here. As for the cons, I felt they could have explored his magic side a little more, and the fact that he doesn't do much with his powers kind of lessens the impact of his conclusion at the end. Also, there was no Hulk yell, so the movie automatically loses points. Other than that, it's worth a watch if you like the other two. Witchcraft 4 has Julie Strain in it. So I think you know where this series is heading.
You're into something, it stinks.
You're an asshole.